With the rapid expansion of the Internet, governments have scrambled to establish laws to maintain order online. However, some of these laws can seem a bit unusual, given the fast-paced and global nature of the Internet. Here are 10 of the strangest Internet laws from around the world and the reasons they were enacted. 1. South Korea's Real Name Verification Law. In South Korea, it was once illegal to post anything on certain websites without using your real name. Enacted to combat cyberbullying and defamation, this law was meant to reduce anonymous attacks online. However, it was later overturned in 2012, as it didn't seem to curb online misconduct effectively. 2. The Philippines Anti-Cybercrime Prevention Act, and Libel. This law makes it illegal to post defamatory statements online, punishable by jail time. It's an unusual law because traditional libel laws don't often apply to everyday Internet users. It was created to address rising cases of online defamation, though critics argue it limits free speech. 3. France's ban on ketchup in schools' websites. France has a law that prohibits schools from promoting ketchup, even on their websites, as part of an effort to preserve French cuisine culture. The rule is part of a wider law on food standards, aiming to prevent American fast food culture from influencing French youth. 4. Russia's meme law. In Russia, it's illegal to use a public figure's image in a meme if it doesn't relate to their public persona. This law, passed in 2015, was intended to protect the reputation of public figures. However, it has raised many questions about censorship and free speech, as it targets satirical Internet content. 5. China's Great Firewall and website blacklisting. China's strict Internet censorship, known as the Great Firewall, blocks access to numerous foreign websites, including Google, Facebook, and YouTube. This massive filter was created to control information flow and monitor political dissent. It's one of the strictest Internet laws globally, designed to align online content with government priorities. 6. Germany's hate speech law. Known as NetzDG, this law requires social media platforms to remove hate speech within 24 hours or face fines. It was enacted after a surge in online hate speech, but critics argue that it encourages over-censorship, as companies often delete borderline content to avoid penalties. 7. Japan's ban on Internet profanity in public comments. Japan has rules in place prohibiting offensive language on public Internet forums, aiming to promote a positive online culture. While similar restrictions exist worldwide, Japan's law is stricter in terms of policing language, reflecting the country's emphasis on politeness. 8. Thailand's ban on criticism of the royal family online. Thailand's lèse-majesté laws, which criminalize any online statements critical of the royal family, extend to Internet platforms. The laws were originally intended to maintain respect for the monarchy, but they've been criticized for stifling free speech and for being used to target political dissent. 9. Australia's Internet trolling law. Australia introduced laws to combat online trolling, focusing on making platforms legally responsible for defamatory content posted by users. Enacted to create safer online spaces, it pressures social media companies to monitor and act on abusive content more effectively. 10. UK's Digital Economy Act, and online content filtering. In the UK, the Digital Economy Act imposes content restrictions to protect young users, blocking adult content sites by default. The law was created to improve Internet safety for children and ensure that only adults can access certain content, though critics debate its effectiveness. These unusual Internet laws show the range of approaches that different governments have taken to manage the online world. While some aim to protect privacy and maintain cultural values, others reflect political goals, making the Internet a highly regulated, and sometimes controversial, space worldwide.